Disney's coming up with some more content on that Disney Plus app, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to start affecting the their theme parks, their everything that they have, like Disney as the product, everything that they're going to have. They're going to be expanding a lot more stuff. So, Premier Access for Raya: The Last Dragon is going to be coming out March 5th, which is going to be great. It's going to be hitting on the Disney Plus app if you haven't seen it yet. You can see it there. They're actually also talking about.
It's actually today.
Yeah. So whenever you're watching this, the clip or the podcast, make sure you guys check it out. But they were talking about they're no longer concerned to go back to the movie theaters. They're no longer concerned because Mulan made a grip ton of money.
Right.
And they were saying that even though Mulan didn't, like, if it went out to theaters, I'm just saying hypothetically, they would have made $100 million. Instead, they made $20 million on their Disney Plus app. Now think about that. If I work at a job and I make $100 million in a year, I know that's a grip ton of money, but I'm just trying to compare the same. And I worked at home at $20 million for that exact same time frame. Why is it better working from home at 20 million versus going somewhere else at 100 million? There's a bunch of reasons. One, you have your own groceries at home. You don't have to go out and buy stuff. Or let's just say, well, I don't go buy out stuff. I actually make my own food and take it to work. Okay, cool. Take it to work. You have to drive to work, which means you're spending money on gas, insurance, the liability of someone crashing to you, wear and tear. There's a lot of things that goes into from point A to point B. It's costing you money. So when you stay home, it doesn't cost you that much money. And they're thinking like, we made all this money with people watching this from home. Instead of us outsourcing it to movie theaters and paying, I don't know how much money, they might have saved a lot of money. They might have lost a little bit of money, but they're not doing that headache of like, hey, let's do the research on this stuff because that costs money.
Aren't they close to 100 million subscribers on the Disney Plus platform?
I think they're past that already. They were almost at 100 million at the beginning of the year. They're past that by now.
They took 100 million people that would be going to the theater every month and deciding between watching a Disney movie and something else. And now they have a consistent ticket price coming into their pocket for their streaming service. We talked about this on our live stream where I said the only streaming platform that makes sense to pay for a year up front is Disney to me. Right? Lock in that price because you know it's going to go up and they're making so much of a profit and their theme parks are closed. Understand that. Their theme parks used to be one of their biggest generating revenue sources, and they've been closed and they've been making a profit. Once those open up, like, where's Disney going next? Because they already conquered the world, if you ask me. Like,
pretty much. They have a very smart business thing. Now, if you're like, well, I don't know what this Raya thing is. I don't like Raya. Cool. Then if they got Marvel stuff, well, I'm not a fan of Marvel. They got Star Wars stuff. I'm not a fan of Star Wars. They have so many options. They got a lot of original stuff that they have coming out.
Yeah.
Beyonce made that movie. Oh man, it was with, I forget. It was a very cultural type movie. Forget what it was called. I Am King or The King.
I don't know,
but it was great. I forgot it. I watched it. It was great. There's a lot of things that Disney has to offer within their platform. They're bringing you guys original stuff. They're bringing you guys things that you could watch in the movie theater at your own home. Just a lot of stuff.